I told her cottage cheese isn't supposed to burn when it goes down like that. Danny, are we on the internet?
Are they gone? Are
Who?
Travis and Sam gone?
Oh yeah, they're gone.
Is it okay?
You come out. It's fine. I apologize for last week.
Thank God.
Things got a little out of hand.
Oh, right.
We'll keep you safe.
I didn't watch it.
You.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Probably for the best. I would advise blocking that video from your child's iPad once you give him one, because you don't want him to see his dad being a degenerate.
Never.
You know? Actually, never tell Ronan about this program.
Ronan's been on this program.
I know, but he doesn't need to know that he's
on his
been on this program.
IMDb page.
I tried so hard to remove it. I tried to get rid of Ronan's IMDb page. I called the support
IMDb page?
because of this show, you guys.
Yeah, because a fan did it, and so I emailed them and was like, can we please remove this 3-month-old?
Once it's on IMDb, it ain't coming off IMDb.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
I actually just went and checked in on my IMDb, and it is all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah.
I need some serious maintenance on my. It is. All the
People don't
pictures
have-
are gone. It makes no sense anymore.
It's
I don't know what
it's like Wikipedia. It's all fake, you know? They don't even have on there that I wrote Soul Plane.
Somebody will add it now.
Tonight! We should really start the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tonight, the Mighty Nine return to Zadash, return to a home, and reconnect with fathers. Gonna break it all down with my guests, Marisha and Laura. How wonderful. Oh, wow. Very posable couch tonight. Nice. All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. Whenever you want. That should have been the name of the episode.
You should have. It really should have. What was the name of the episode?
Home is my heart. Oh, right. Never mind.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
We're gonna get there. Everyone relax.
Sorry.
Well, we have some good news.
Okay.
Depending on how you look at it. Tonight's episode is sponsored. Isn't that insane? Always a brave soul. You know a company is good. You know they have a lot of...
Chutzpah?
balls.
Yes, you know, when they sponsor the show. Yeah, you know. Oh no. Anyway, it's Steam Forge Games. We know Steam Forge.
Yay!
It's the return of their beloved Animal Adventures. We actually have some beautiful Steam Forge minis right in front of us.
Cute.
For the
Yeah.
Dungeons and Doggos.
Babies. Look at the baby.
So cute.
Yep, it's the Animal Adventures gang. It's a new campaign. It's just gone live.
Yeah.
Unlocks 5e compatible rules for all your favorite dog and cat adventures in new and ongoing campaigns. Aren't they beautiful?
So
I want to pet him.
Apparently, there's 10 new heroes. There's NPCs, miniatures, maps, tokens, tons of mysteries, tons of secrets. Bunch of offers going on in the early bird window. Look at that. Isn't it adorable?
What is it? Is that the corgi?
no, this is the beagle.
It's the beagle in a beret.
With the little feather. Oh. Yes, you get
They're
it.
all good boys.
You get it, little ranger
Very
beagle.
boys.
Good boys and girls.
Henry, you're missing the dogs. Come here.
Henry, come look at this
It's
paladin.
systematic for you.
Look at these puppies.
Come on. There we go.
Look at this Whizzle kitty. Look at this Whizzle kitty.
Oh.
Like a scar over his eye.
I love his little pendant.
Well, there's a bunch of unique offers going on, the early bird window. There's a bunch of campaign coins, a lot of stretch goals waiting to be revealed. Check it out. Support the campaign. bit.ly/CRAnimal. Cranimal?
Cranimal.
Cranimal.
Yeah,
It's like a danimal.
Cranimal.
like a granimal. Isn't that a kids line at Walmart?
I think it's a Lady Gaga song.
That's what it was.
Cranberry animals.
No, it's Madonna. Like a cranimal. Anyway. Huh?
Who?
Let's fucking get to the show.
You don't know who Madonna is? Who are you, Christina? Anyway,
Bitch, I worshipped Madonna, all right? Step off.
goodness.
Bitch.
And now we see
Dare you.
the seed of
Dare
Daniel's bitterness finally before us. Okay, a couple
All the
of
way back to Frozen.
Yep, here we go. A couple of quick announcements. Oh, this one's exciting. We've been waiting for this one for a long time. Join us 4 p.m. Pacific on February 4th, which is 1 week from today, for the season 2 premiere of All Work No Play.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it's back.
It's back.
It's
At
back.
long last. The theme of the show is that it has to take forever, 4 episodes to.
I mean, their podcast always did.
it's just, it's
It's
from the
hard to
source
get-
material. I cannot
Yeah.
correct that lore. That's just
It's
part
actually
of it.
one of our, I would say, what's that?
It's just canon.
It's just canon.
It's one of our most complicated shows because
Yes.
A, getting Sam and Liam, who are both full-time people, full-time dads,
Very busy.
together, already once a week for CR is hard enough, but then for, an all-day shoot like this, plus
Yes.
it's always on location.
Yeah.
It's always, it always involves
goes
a
on
lot
a
of
field trip.
insurance paperwork.
Got a lot of planning that has to be done, a lot of research for the very weird things that we put them through.
People ask a lot of questions about Sam's mouth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Want to know if
Oh, it's in the
truly
wafer.
that horrendous before.
Henry,
Is he saying hi to everybody?
Yeah, he was peeking through.
peeking through the set.
Buddy, he's just excited to be here. Oh, man. So, comes back a week from today. The VOD will be available immediately for our Twitch channel subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, click here.
Is that the place?
Right, Chief? Yeah. Hey!
Always impressed.
Always impressed.
I remember my left from right. Can you let my mom know? Anyway,
Finally, she'll be proud.
it's finally. It's going to be on our YouTube channel on Thursdays. What a great day. You get All Work, No Play, and then that evening you can watch Critical Role should you choose to. And it's going to be in podcast form if you want to listen to it a week later. Also, very exciting news is a quick reminder, pre-sale tickets for autographs and photo ops for C2E92 are available right meow via Epic Photo Ops. Head over to
Are
C2E2.com.
they really available right now?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
You can meet her. You can meet him. You can meet her. You can meet them. For more information.
All gold, Brian.
Thank you. C2E2.com for more information. Hey, we're going to see you in
no.
Chicago, the Windy City, next month. Chi-Town, my town, Chicago, Illinois.
Held it in.
Just let it go.
valiant
Your husband doesn't mind
Nope.
doing that on this
I'd
program.
already
It was
swallowed
a little
it, and then it
half-seas. Yeah,
it just let it
that's
out
when they get-
barely.
That's when they get awkward.
Yeah, that's when it-
And then they kind of get stuck.
And then you have to go to the ER because then, you don't know what could happen. I had an aunt that went that way.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for her.
Swallowing a burp.
I was glad. She was a bit rude. Hey, we have a lot of super secret but majorly exciting announcements this week. Okay? So, be sure to keep an eye on critroll.com and our social media accounts for all the updates.
Copy? Oh, that isn't a copy.
Why would I
That's funny.
just say that? Is that something I would just say? So we're letting people know that we have secrets. We're not going to tell you what they are. Our website will eventually.
Yeah.
But we have secrets we can't tell you now.
Secret.
This is like when someone tweets, I'm working on this amazing thing. I can't tell you what it is. Those drive me
Exactly what it
nuts.
is.
Yeah.
And you're like, then why? You're not telling me anything.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you anything, but I'm telling you to go to critroll.com because that's where they will tell you something.
Sit on critroll.com. Just keep it open in your
Refresh.
browser and just refresh it.
Refresh. No, the
Every
best
minute.
way to do it, and this is what I tell people when I meet them, at the liquor mart, is sign up for notifications on the social media of Critical Role. Don't do it on our personal ones. We're prone to all hours but do that. That's how you get the latest news. Let us,
Absolutely.
without further ado, discuss episode 92 of Critical Role Campaign 2, Fucking Daddy Issues.
That was great. That was great.
Are we?
Anytime, Zach.
Are we gonna go?
Yep, we'll just go to that. We're fresh back from the holiday break is the thing. We've just, our first show back, a little rusty, forgive us. We begin this episode like we begin every episode of the show, with a question for Fran Drescher. With Crit Roll Stats, it has been 69 episodes, 69 episodes, 6 levels, and 212 Exandrian days since the 9 last saw the reformed bandits.
Oh God, it's like stuck. It's stuck.
No, let it out, man.
I can't.
Oh, it's
like
you
pound on your stomach or something,
God.
right on your diaphragm.
That's what this hour is for.
This hour is just gonna be slowly getting burps out.
There is a kraken
Because I swallowed that
in
first
your
one.
chest. I can hear it from here.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
Ready. It's ready to say hello.
Did you have Pop Rocks for dinner? What's going on?
I think it was a salad.
Wow.
Yeah, we had salad. We had salads for lunch and dinner.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
The Mighty Nine have killed. Hey, pay attention to me.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
For an hour, pay attention to me. That's all I ask. It's in my contract. The Mighty Nine haven't killed anyone since episode 86.
I know we are aching.
A campaign 2 record.
We haven't killed anybody.
Since, yeah, I say Ford's got to go.
There's a saga happening. It's amazing.
I can hear a lot of weird.
Laura will have to
shit going
answer
on.
all her questions with just eyes.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. I hope it's paired with absolutely devastating diarrhea.
Oh, no! Why, Brian?
We'll just ask all of Marisha's questions first, and then we'll.
Okay.
Anyways, Jester, played so brilliantly by you, cast her 50th guidance spell this episode.
Oh, I did.
Cast it on herself for the 50th.
Most of them are for me. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. And it's been it's been 50 Exandrian days since the 9 last partook of a bottle of Lionette wine together in Trostenwald.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I think that was.
What? That was sincere.
No, there's.
Are you
I am
still
having
making
an
noise?
audio
Jiminy
experience
Christmas.
over here. Like it's like a Burning Man art installation, and you have to be within a certain radius.
Zach, do we have any reruns we could play?
I'm sorry.
Can we put in a VHS of last week's episode?
No.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Hang on. I have to.
Oh my God.
I
That's the problem with jumpsuits.
I love the outfit
a little
tonight.
bit.
I love the outfit tonight. Not just
Laura
because
got it for me.
that's amazing. Not just because we're kind of matching, but you look like Amelia Earhart's rebellious little sister.
You do. It's so cute. Look at how cute she is.
She's like, fine, I'll take flying lessons. I'm done staying out and.
Sister gets all the attention.
Yep, exactly. All right, well, it's nearly 8. We should start the questions.
Okay.
This one comes from Cyberwolf1201, and it's for both of you. So I want you both to answer at the exact same time.
Got it.
How have Matt's on-screen portrayals of your characters' fathers compared to your expectations when you made your characters? Let's dive right into the deep end, gang.
Yeah. Do you want to go first? Or should I go first?
I didn't know my dad was blue.
Wow. Yeah.
And then deep.
You heard it here first, folks.
I had no notion of what he was going to be. I literally wrote that he wooed my mom, that he wore lots of rings on his fingers, and that he went off to, get his place ready for her to come meet him. And that was all.
Wait, so your mom gave you a description of your dad?
This is the
In
thing.
the
This is why it took me by surprise. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, when I created Jester, I wanted her to be half tiefling, half water genasi. And I was like, can I do that, Matt? And he was like, yes, but you don't get the bonuses of both. Of both raises you have to pick. And I was like, okay, I'll take
real
the
tyrant.
tiefling, but instead of fire, let's make it frost damage to make that make sense.
Okay.
So, or like frost damage and she's immune to cold instead of fire. But I didn't know where that was going to like show itself within the game. And I wasn't there the first time we met the gentleman. And so I didn't get to ask like, what do his hands look like? Is he wearing a lot of rings? Do you know what I mean? And then when we were playing it out and Matt said, you know, Jester dear, I told you about your father. I was like, yeah, but you never said he was blue. Like, I couldn't say that. But that's all I probably should have said that. That's an important part to know.
Yeah.
Give a description of somebody, and they're blue.
Yeah,
that'd be like one of the things you'd mention.
I didn't see, you know, I don't know.
The police would want to know.
Yeah. I love the gentleman. I think he's awesome.
He's a pretty cool character.
It's an awesome character.
It's a great character.
I think, actually, I was skeptical at first, but I think he's turning out to be a really...
I mean, he's shady as fuck.
He's turning out to be a really good big bad.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
mean, you definitely, you know, traded people for a... Yeah, I found it.
That felt
That
good.
got out.
That felt good.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
You did it.
Have Trinket pat you on the back there. He'll get some of them out. Yeah. Oh, that's graceful. Sure, that looked wholesome as fuck. Marisha.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect because I kind of built the story about my dad and how it went, you know, with Bo becoming rebellious and then him just not knowing what to do or how to handle her and that whole confrontation. But I had this struggling panic for a while. Like, what if when I finally did my dad, I didn't know how he was going to play him. I didn't know. There was a strong possibility in my head that my parents were like great and we're just like, we were just trying so hard and we're so sorry and, you know, all of these things and embracing and they're just like, So I was like, maybe Bo's just an asshole in her perception of what her situation was with her parents is kind of biased towards her experience, which of course there's always going to be some of that. There's always going to be biases. But yeah, and then it was pretty crazy the way he actually played it. And I did kind of feel like,
oh, he's a skis ball.
Like he sucks. Yeah. Like, okay, no.
He's just like, and just ignorant to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, just like, I mean, yeah, but the cameras went off and Travis was the first one that was like, that said something and he was like, what fucking excuses? Like, life is hard? What, you were stressed out? Like, what? Travis was the first one. He's like, I don't fucking care if you're stressed out.
Yeah.
And it was kind of that, like, and you're like, okay, I can, but it was still wild to process. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Or how
I had
he
this
was gonna-
idea that we were gonna get there and they were gonna be like, they loved you so much and like he was so scared of the hag or the witch or whatever she is that like they pushed Bo away, like that he was afraid that Bo was gonna be like she was gonna come and try to take Bo away because that was like the payment or something, and so he sent her away to like get her out of harm's way.
Which is something I thought about too, as a possibility. I had no idea kind of what when I met him again and once the conversation happened, like what the actual story would be.
That's what's so great about leaving, you know, you create the backstories and then you throw them at Matt and then he just takes it and runs and you have no idea if he's gonna, which way he's gonna turn with it.
Yeah. Was it an awkward drive to Taco Bell after the show with his RP and, you know, like?
Well, I think we tend to drive separate these days because we're always coming from crazy different places.
Me and Travis too, it sucks.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
But then we talk on the phone. We like instantly, the minute we leave, we call each other.
I call you. Yeah. And I called him. I'm like, you want to Taco Bell?
That's cute.
That's legitimately super cute. Like y'all are going to the same place and y'all still just want to talk to each other.
That is really valuable driving time,
right?
Yeah.
When you have to get up the next morning.
Yeah, I had this conversation with Ashley, like, I don't like to talk on the phone. Neither of us like to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
But for some reason, when you get in the car, you're like, who can I fucking call?
Right?
Like, I gotta call somebody. I
call my mom. That's like the time I talk to my mom.
Exactly.
Is when I'm in my car.
It's the best time.
It's the same time I talk to Danny's mom. When I'm driving.
Cool.
Yeah.
She's the best.
It's true.
She came and played video games on our channel.
She likes Spider.
My mom won't do that.
Yeah.
She thinks the devil's in the thing or whatever. Marisha,
Yes.
Essick T saxophone freak wants to know, one of those, the old
Oh
trope.
my God, that really is his name. That's awesome.
This is one of the first times Bo has openly admitted weakness and shared her past, and it was Ford who sat down with her to comfort her. Did you expect him to be the one to do it? What?
Nothing.
Are you making fun of me
What?
and me reading Essick T? How has Bo and Ford's relationship progressed to bring them to that point?
Progress. Oh, yeah. Well, in that moment when he was like coming over and sitting, I didn't know, same thing, I didn't know anything that was gonna happen. But yeah, it was nice because I felt like Bo and Ford had like good pirate ship bonding time. And then like shit's kind of been so crazy since then that it's kind of been a bit since Ford and Bo is like checked in.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a cool Ford Bo moment. That was just nice to have, to be like, yeah, we're still bros.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not one to comment on a woman's appearance, but you kind of look like
God.
you kind of look like Ripley if she unwillingly got like a E makeover, like a. And then you go, well, I guess it's actually kind of cool,
Unwillingly. I love that.
That's really great.
specification.
Hey, Laura. Surprisingly, this question's for you, but it's from Bo Lavorigard. Not bad, not bad. I like the puns.
Yep.
Laura, Jester was incredibly honed in on Bo's well-being during their time in Camorta.
Yep.
What? It's time to end the show.
Yep.
Was this level of attention the result of it being about Bo specifically, or was this a result of the issues with her own dad leading her to lend extra support?
This was, well, number one, it was seeing Bo's state. And the recognition of what had transpired with the gentleman and like being so outward about like, oh my God, my dad, you guys, he's the best, he totally loves me. And then like letting it sink in over the time as we're getting closer, like, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have like maybe been that vocal about it because we were both in the same like dad boat before that. And like,
Nom. It was such a good
so
choice
perfect.
Jester moment.
Is Dad Boat the next hoodie?
dad boat,
It's the two of you in a little raft.
looking like
The
really
dad
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was so crazy. Like the minute we got there and you reverted back to like the initial Bo, the first Bo that we met, and then like even further past that, like with this wall, like you saw it just stack up in front of you instantly, and it just like killed Jester to see that. So yeah, she was just, just wanted to make Bo feel better.
Oh, man.
You saved me. You saved Bo.
Maybe.
That moment when this might be a question, I don't know, but I'm skipping ahead. When Jester pulled Bo aside in the middle of the conversation, and like and I was like, I'm about to lose.
I could
my
see
shit.
it. I could see it. I was like, oh, God,
Like, this is about to be bad.
She needs something right now, and nobody's saying anything. I'm like, I have to go.
And I was like trying, because I've tried to work Bo in a direction of growth and getting to a point where she's not like angry and snappy and just like fucking lashing out at people. So that whole time I was like, Bo's gonna try and like keep her cool. And then I was literally like sucking in the air. And you're like, come here, come here. And that was like just enough to get like
The
reset button and the calm and like the moment to think and kind of hearing Bo or Jester's words and being like, okay. Mm-hmm. And really ultimately I think Bo's kind of in a place where she's not in a place to forgive her parents.
No.
But Jester talking about the poison of holding on to all of that was kind of what I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then that was when I was like, okay, I can use this and that as a moment to not have to make it about forgiving my dad, at least right now, or either my parents.
Ever. If
Or
you don't
potentially
want to.
ever.
Right.
But to be able to start to heal and separate from that and that past, and like for Bo to forgive herself.
Because you have, that's what the one thing in that kind of situation that you can have control over is how you handle it.
Right.
How you perceive it or how you, right? So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. Yeah, because you were like, oh, sorry, Jester did the forgive you.
Yeah, and I mean, it certainly
good.
wasn't about, that was like, after the game ended, I was like, I didn't mean, I hope it didn't come across like Jester told you to forgive your dad. That's not what.
No,
was
I
supposed
didn't
to-
take it. Well, one, even if it does have that, like, that
That's what
angle,
Right.
that and Jester going through that with her dad.
Yeah.
And that might have been a path for Bo had she seen just even like an ounce of like what Aganagon, what's his name?
Don't look at me.
Babadon?
Jim Babadon. There we go.
I ain't gonna bail you out of that one.
But yeah, because like Babadon seems to at least be taking some onus and recognition and putting forth like effort,
Right.
You know, and that's just not there yet. I don't think from.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
gentleman totally doesn't do slavery anymore.
Yeah, right?
That's, you know,
I
that's
mean-
gross.
Step. I should really make sure
Archaic.
though, like he said he wasn't going to, but I didn't check up about it.
Yeah.
You
But he
didn't-
seemed like
you didn't even know he was blue.
genuinely-
He's on the up and up.
But you guys, he gave us some ponies. So
And he didn't like actively threaten that guy in that letter. He
Yeah.
was
he
like,
just
I'm
said,
gonna
"Give them
slit your
what they
throat, or if you don't like give these people horses or anything.
I think there's a total, like a whole world where Jester would be completely fine with being a mob boss's daughter. I mean, like, I don't care what he does. She doesn't give a shit as
Yeah.
long as it doesn't like,
Jester.
Yeah.
right?
It kind of does.
Yeah, I spent some time with some mob bosses' daughters, and Jester seems to line up pretty well. Yeah. Especially the way she dresses.
Yeah.
Hey, Marisha,
Yeah.
distract us from Laura's imminent spontaneous combustion with an answer to this question.
I've held on to a couple more.
Why? Let him go, girl.
I don't know. I feel like I can't forget big one is-
You've already absolutely, demoralized yourself on the air.
I did.
Over.
I did.
You're no longer America's sweetheart.
Lies.
You're America's sweet fart.
Oh, hashtag America's Sweetheart.
That's good.
No, don't make that a hashtag.
Zach, get something drawn up for next week.
No!
All right.
Don't do it, Zach. I'm serious.
He's
I'm
been,
serious.
nope, he's been ordered not to listen to you. He's been ordered not to listen to you. Marisha, this comes from Michelle Yost. How does it feel to have a fictional family that only acknowledges your accomplishments while they undercut the true parent or personhood behind it? How does Bo differ now from the young woman in that house?
Whew. Okay,
What?
pop
What?
up that question.
Yeah. I
There
didn't
we
see that.
go. How does it feel to have a fictional family? I acknowledge it. I love the
Okay.
indicators of fictional.
Fictional family.
Jesus.
Your family's.
What you don't even need me.
I mean,
The screen ain't gonna smell the wood. Anyway, answer the fucking question once you've read it for the 9th time.
I'm sorry, I'm processing. I'm
It's okay.
processing.
That's all right. Kyle has no plans after this.
I think Bo's done a lot of growth, kind of like we're talking about. I
Yeah.
hope so. Bo, the Mighty Nine has helped Bo, trust in other people around her and come out of her shell and learn how to control her outbursts and her blaming other people and
say
her
thank
anger
you.
and say thank you and sorry.
Yeah, that's good.
And good.
Thanks, life coach.
Even still practicing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and that's so far from the Bo that was in that house. It was actually weird kind of talking about, I don't know, you go into these like fugue states when you do these characters. You're like, a part of you blanks out.
Yeah.
And then, so when I was already like getting tense about the thought of going, and we were getting the horses, and I like snapped at Not. I was like, just take it, Not, because Not was like, I don't need a horse. I was like, fucking take it. And I immediately was like,
Yeah.
oh God, that's weird. Bo hasn't done that one in a bit since she like told Ford to like mind his own fucking business. Like it's been a while since she like has like fucking been a while. But yeah, kind of like what you were saying. It was immediately all those like bad thoughts were coming back. So it was like it felt like Bo was on the verge of reverting that whole end of that game.
Nothing
just, like,
makes you
fighting
fucking regress to your childhood, like mannerisms and behaviors faster than going home.
Oh my God. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When Marisha gets off the phone with her mom, I can barely understand what the fuck she's saying. It sounds like some backwoods Irish accent, but it's like
so bad.
she's speaking Mountain Dew. You know? Like,
Oh.
it's awesome.
That and just like whenever you're around your parents, there's like a certain amount of like teenage you that comes out again, where you're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to look at him in the eye while I take plates out of the cabinets and drop them on the ground. You know, do that. You guys ever do that?
Every time I go home.
All right. We should move on. Laura, this is from, I don't know if I can read this without choking up. This one's from Veth the Brave.
So good.
That's cute.
So good.
Kyle, is that you? Hey, Jester seems sure that the gentleman and Marion can reconcile if they just communicate.
Yeah.
After witnessing Bo's conversation with her dad, does she still have faith that family is stronger than any past issue?
Oh man. I don't know if she really believes that family is stronger than any past issue, but she believes that like love is stronger than anything else. And they love each other. They still do, both of them love each other. So any of those other crazy things they can work through,
Yeah.
you know?
All you need is love.
All you need is love.
The Backstreet Boys, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marisha?
Yeah.
This name's made up. Rickolas? Nobody's named Rickolas. Your name is either Rick or Nicholas. It's not Rickolas. That's ridiculous. Rickolas Weishaupt wants to know. Somebody should say that backwards. Maybe not. After... One more time?
Potassium. Salaker.
That's right.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh, John is dead.
I was going to say, somewhere someone just fell over dead. Somewhere Taliesin just shut up and went, a fresh one. Marisha, after telling him about the plan to find the fortune teller, does Bo believe her father genuinely cares for her safety? Or does she think he's just putting on an act for the group of people watching?
I think he cares to the extent that anyone cares about anyone's general safety.
Right. Wow.
Does that make sense?
Sure, like if you saw Laura about to trip into the street as a car was coming, you know, you grab her shirt. But if you saw some rando, you'd be like, he's kind of far away. I don't think I'm going to make it in time. I'll be one of those people that calls the police after. Is that what you mean?
Wow.
Is that what you mean?
I mean,
Just to use a real life example to ground it for the folks at home.
Yes to that, but kind of, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I think he is concerned about himself first.
Yeah.
And then I think he's and what he has, and then I think he's concerned about Bo like next after that. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being incredibly harsh because.
Well, we just met him.
We just met him.
I mean, he also sucks and deserves for you.
Maybe
to be
he fucking
incredibly hard
sucks.
for it,
Maybe-
so.
It could be an act, just like the nice guy thing for the gentleman is an act.
No, the gentleman is wonderful.
But there is that to this point, that element of like, what's the twist?
Exactly, that's what I was waiting for.
I did insight check him.
Yeah, but you only got like a natural 20 or whatever.
No, I got like, did I get a natural 20?
I don't remember.
I don't remember what I got, but I got high. It was over
watching
20.
this
It was
show
like
last
23
night.
or something.
Yeah.
Of what I got, and like he was surprised. Oh, I shouldn't say. Should I say? But there's a reason that I was like, maybe give him open ears.
Yeah. Sure.
And that came from that insight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
interesting.
I have a feeling we'll be back, so
Probably. Yeah.
we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what happens.
Him and the gentleman are the two big bads,
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, big bad dad campaign.
Ooh, big bad dads.
That should have been the name of the fucking.
I want a calendar of bad dads.
Ooh, next Babs
Ew.
Car pinup calendar.
No.
Babs, wake up. Get her on FaceTime.
I feel
That's a
like
bad
that's a good party name for like a group of dads.
Bad dad.
Big bad dad.
Big bad dads.
Isn't there like Bad
Babs,
Moms
bad
or
dads?
something? Isn't there a movie called Bad Moms or something?
Yeah, there's a bad
Oh,
mom.
yeah.
I mean, I've
There's
seen
two
a
bad
few
moms
of those
movies.
ones. It depends on which one you're talking about.
I feel like that one.
A lot of moms can be bad, right? Right, Eric?
There's sequels. There's like 3 of them.
There's more than that.
Are
Yeah.
there 3?
Yeah.
Good God.
There's like a Bad Mom's Christmas or something.
Yeah, there's one every Christmas. Hey, do you know what else there is every Christmas? Cosplay of the week.
Cosplay of the week. Cosplay.
Oh, you had
Said
trouble
get
getting
the
that one out?
It's so good.
Your first time using that term? Our winner for this week was sent in by Leah, at Galactic Leah, photo by at Frick Bergshon.
I'm ready.
Show it to me, please. He did.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
And the photo, like it's a great location. It looks really cool.
Look at the shoes, though.
Dude. Can we zoom?
Yeah, can we do a
We can.
scroll?
Zach
Can we give a
can.
little zoomy zoom?
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
I feel like that kind of a coat needs a zoomy zoom.
Doesn't that Zoom need music?
Whoa, look at that
Zoom.
freaking tattoo!
Yeah.
Spared no expense.
Dang, that's some good makeup.
It's awesome.
Got the good highlight.
Rip.
Pants.
So
Ooh, a little lens flare, J.J. Abrams. What's that?
Get it.
How cute. Look at that coat.
I know.
Tight.
Awesome.
That's tight. What? What are you looking for, Brian?
We used to have a skeletal thing with a molly coat on it here. What happened to it?
In the corner.
It's in the corner where?
There, behind the set.
Why is it behind? You can't see behind the set, Kyle. Henry's upset.
It was here before your time, Kyle.
It was before your time.
Don't worry. You have done nothing wrong. You're beautiful.
We've got to bring him up to speed. Congrats to you, Leah. You have won this
Oh,
Nailed it.
Paduk
Ooh.
Dice Vault. This is one of my
good
favorite
color.
colors.
That's
love
a really
that
good. It
one
matches
so
your outfit, Brian. It looks good with your
It
ensemble.
does? Should I keep it?
No.
So uncomfortable. Smell your wormwood. What is that last?
Someone
thing?
made a
It looks like
compilation video on YouTube of all
Oh,
of us smelling
it's a
wormwood
nose.
over the last
My brain,
100
like,
and...
thought it looked like a saggy
What
boob.
episode is this, Danny?
What?
What episode is this, Danny?
Oh God, it's episode 139.
139 episodes of smelling wormwood. Go ahead and give this a shot. That one is...
Is it smell your wormwood or is it just smell your worm woo?
It smell...
It really doesn't look like a D.
How's it smell? It smells good.
Hang on,
right?
wait. Can we get that? Can we get that nose?
Yeah, let's look at the nose again. Oh yeah, the nose.
It looks like
It's
a
at
D.
an angle. It's like a nose.
I
and an
see that it's a
angle.
nose
Something coming
now.
out of it, Zach. I'm
That's the
confused
thing.
about what that tiny
It
bulge is.
almost. It
Don't
almost,
apologize. It's not your nose.
It almost.
Is it
looks
your
like a
nose?
Profile boob.
Yeah,
That
I thought it
looked
was a
Greek to me.
saggy boob with a nipple, like a really big nipple.
Is that a saggy boob with the really big nipples, Zach?
We ruin
Wait.
everything we touch.
Smell your wormwood boob.
Well, you can enter our weekly contest by visiting critroll.com/submit. Let's move on quickly and forget that this happened. We're not still on the air. Hey, this one's for both of you. Comes from Aaron Michaela. 2 first names, don't trust them. Are your characters worried that destroying the hag would leave the lionettes destitute?
Fuck the lionettes.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Okay. Laura?
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
baby, little baby, Thoreau Jr.
We have enough money to where, like, I would be like, you could downsize, let's move, go to Nicodranas.
Go to Nicodranas. Let's send
You'll have
everybody to
friends
Nicodranas.
there. You know, well, yeah, exactly. Just a beach life. Find him a little cottage. And I'll just be like, you know.
He could play with, not Yeza, what's their son's name? Lou.
They could grow up together. It'd be
Adorable.
so cute. And then we could, like, just send them money, make sure they live a comfortable life.
I'm in.
You know.
Done.
Your prideful father will definitely be super into that idea.
At that point,
No, I'll just stash some in like a CD for a kid, for the
Yeah.
kid.
Just for
you know,
Thoreau Jr.
Yeah. And then like,
They have CDs back then?
yeah, totally.
I have a feeling we're gonna leave him destitute. I think
Probably.
we're gonna leave him destitute.
It's gonna be, yeah.
We're gonna humble that. We're gonna humble him.
You can swear on this program. It's a podcast. Yeah. Laura, Rad MMO wants to know,
Dope.
excited about that? Marisha just was like, wow, my
Rad
God.
MMO.
The revelations.
Cool.
Bo asks Jester how she forgave her father so quickly. Has Jester actually forgiven him? Or is she suppressing her anger toward him in order to make others feel more happy and comfortable, as she is wont to do?
Well, I don't think Jester's angry at him.
Okay.
She is very empathetic in a way that, like, if you give her an explanation of why something happened, she's pretty good about going, oh, okay, I see it from your side.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think she was afraid more that something bad had happened to him. She was out, like, searching for him. She didn't know what was going on. Because obviously, if he could have returned, he would have, because he loves his mother. He loves her mom so
he's got
much.
an Oedipus
You
complex.
know.
Here we go.
Yeah, everything's coming around. So yeah, I don't think she's angry at him. I don't think necessarily, you know, she doesn't think he's perfect, but she's making the best of the situation, and yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
No, I think she's just happy that he's around, that
Yeah.
she can have him around now. Make up for lost time.
Yeah. I was thinking about last campaign, not to spoil too much for the folks at home that, you know,
Haven't seen it as well. Huh.
have jobs or some shit and haven't seen it. The moments where you guys had to be sort of empathetic for what another character was experiencing, whether it be historically or, you know, in the moment, were so different from this campaign. I think a lot of that because of the first one being a lot more archetypal characters versus, like, you guys, you know, it was your first D&D characters for a lot of people. And then now having experienced 100 and whatever that and all those years before, how does what you guys are having to be there for each other, you know, for during this campaign really different than the last one? It's like those were such big issues, but they were also very human. These are very human, but they're very flawed human issues. They're deep, like family. That it's a very treacherous ground as far as backstory is concerned.
That's true.
Yeah, how's it differing for you guys?
Yeah. I mean, it does feel like just like the campaign has been very muddy and not black and white in terms of the
We don't know
issues.
what's good. We don't know what's bad. We
Very
just, like,
morally gray.
Yeah.
The same for each person's individual backstory issues.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, Scanlan's mom and family being murdered by goblins is a horrible thing, and no one can debate that.
Yeah.
You know, having a father who made questionable choices, maybe for the embetterment of who knows what. It gets a little bit more like
Yeah.
layered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's different because like Vex wasn't empathetic, you know, like she was sympathetic sometimes, like, but sometimes like when Keyleth was going through something, Vex was like, come on, get your shit together, you know, like.
I would call her more understanding than empathetic. Yeah, like she would understand a situation or what you were going through, but also she was like, okay, let's.
It's like, all right, like
wrap
stop
it up.
crying. Let's get her.
That's one of my
stand up.
legitimate favorite Vex moments is whenever Keyleth is like having one of her like really like emotional heavy things, and Vex says something like, all right, get it together. You're driving me crazy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Did I actually say that stuff? I don't
Really,
remember.
when you're driving me crazy.
Oh God.
That was when Keyleth was having her like, oh no, are we carving ourselves into walls? Are we heroes? Panic?
During
Yeah.
Percy's big white stone is eternal.
Yes. Which is so crazy because like thinking about that now, like that is so completely different than how Jester would hear that problem and go like, she would never be like, oh, get your shit together. It'd be like, oh my God, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, like the way you see problems. I don't even think like Vex when we're playing at all.
Yeah.
It's just,
Everybody's playing characters that are so
different.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
We all bucked hard.
Yep. Marisha, Time Turner J wants to know, Bo, in spite of her distress, seemed rather taken with little TJ. What is her opinion on having a little brother now that she has actually met him?
Oh, well, I mean, one, how can you not be taken with like a sweetie little boy?
Little curly haired sucking on his little jade pendant.
And then just like whenever, you know, a little kid like that and she's already emotionally replaced and then he's just like, sister, and like, hug, like gives.
Here's the thing though.
Yeah. What?
They, like I was thinking about in the game.
Yeah.
The fact that he ran up to you and called you sister
Yeah.
means that not just that they told him about it, but like that they've been showing you him consistently.
Right.
For him to like immediately recognize that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I did think that too. I was like, oh shit.
So there is a level there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then that's why, and then like Bo has such mixed feelings towards her mom too. Cause like mom was always more empathetic and sympathetic towards what Bo was going towards, but she would just never speak up.
She would never support
She
you.
would never support or like want to challenge Thoreau. So that was like, so then it was like, is she like talking him up? Are they both? It's so complicated.
Somebody asked if you saw your mother as a victim of him as well.
Oh. I don't know.
And here's the
I don't
other thing I
know.
wanted to ask. I mean, and I don't, you don't have to say, did you get like physically abused consistently? Is that true? Like, was that slap across the face the first time he had like assaulted you?
More or less, yeah. He was never like that outwardly of like a violent man. He was always, if anything, more like standoffish and distant and just like, So yeah, that was like the first time that he had taken a forceful action like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Are they remaking Top Gun except with college dropouts? Yeah.
Should we apply for flight training?
Zach, do you still have the from last week?
No!
You need your sunglasses,
wait.
Marisha. You had them on earlier.
Hold on, hit that. No. The smoke, man. Come on, she's smoking. I mean, this is.
It's gonna take like 20 minutes.
Nah, it's gonna take like 8 minutes.
Oh my God. I only have 6 minutes left of the show.
We can do whatever we want. There's nothing after this except I have a call with a text person. Hey, let's do fan art of the week.
Fan art of the week.
Our dad, yay!
There he is. Clean
He's wearing
shaven.
that sweater today.
So good.
And
He was.
Such a cute sweater.
It's a good one.
brace
You got
yourselves,
that sweater
friends.
too, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Laura gets the cast all of our best clothes.
You didn't buy me shit.
She got me my
I did
sleeves
too.
are bullshit shirt.
I actually have a couple
Yeah.
of choice clothing items from you. I have my meatloaf bracelet. Yeah,
You have. I got you a NASA jacket.
I have it.
Yeah. You don't ever wear it, but that's fine.
I don't want people to think I work there because then it'll give NASA a bad name. This week's fan art winner was sent in by,
Get a cease and desist.
yeah, Mulaney Lopez at It's Mulaney Lopez. Let's take a look.
I also got you some good bags.
I love bags.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love this piece.
I haven't seen
Oh
God, it's so cute.
And you can't see it because the writing is over it, but the jade necklace is your jade necklace.
Oh, that he's holding.
Look at this. Look at your face.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That's
God, it's so good.
very cute.
Oh, pretty.
That's cute. And I find kids detestable. Lauren
What a
Travis,
sweet little
I just looked down at my phone to see if Ronan was asleep yet. When
they
you
try
said
to get me to
kids
hold their
detestable.
kid, and I won't go anywhere near them. They're
He loves you, Uncle Brian.
infectious diseases. All of those babies. I love them. Well, thank you to everyone who submitted their fan art. Thanks to everyone who submitted every week. Don't stop. You never know when you could win.
It's true.
One of these from Wormwood. Check them out at wormwoodgaming.com.
Smell your wormwood.
And use the hashtag smell your. Hey, if you buy one, you know, a lot of people do this. If you buy one, which you should, just take a little video or a picture of you smelling it and then tweet it, Instagram it with the hashtag smell your wormwood. And who knows, maybe you'll get 7 years of good luck. Moving on.
Hey, look, they got rid of the nose.
He can put the nose back. Watch.
I know, it's a little.
No.
There
Oh.
Can you make milk come out of it, Zach? Kyle, you're not running that kind of show, my friend. Get a handle on things. Stephen Cardenia wants to know, Laura.
Yes, I'm ready.
Jester seems okay and supportive of her mother's job, which involves sleeping with numerous clients.
Sure.
So does mine. But she has shown strong distaste for her father sleeping with anyone since the parental discovery. Why?
No. That's inaccurate.
Okay.
I'm totally okay. You know, if he wants to go get his kicks, whatever, he can go sleep with people. Also, you know, she's okay with people, you know, paying to sleep with her mom. No big deal. However, what you didn't see is all growing up, Jester fucking with everybody that her mom slept with, getting in trouble for it.
Yeah.
She consistently gave her client shit. Also, the only time she was unsupportive of it is when she saw the woman in the room and then she was like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, whatever. You can sleep with people. Don't form a fucking relationship with them, though.
Yeah.
Can't stay for breakfast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the difference.
Would she like go into their wallets and stuff?
I'm not going to go there.
I'd think a thieving.
I don't want to,
you
like, give all my secrets away.
know? No, don't. You know.
Yeah.
How else are we gonna get ratings? They still have those?
What?
This one's for both of you. It's from Katie Metzger. This episode hit very close to home for a lot of critters on the subject of parental relationships. Worst timing, Henry. If you weren't so cute. Bing, 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 bing.
Okay, bye. Take it out. Take it out.
Good boy. That's a
Good boy. He's so happy right now.
Yeah.
He's like, I know this stuff is hard, you guys. Here, look at me.
This episode hit very close to home for a lot of critters on the subject of parental relationships. Do you find it hard to go into such deep places, more cathartic, or something else entirely? Is it more difficult to do so with having such a large audience?
The audience thing goes away in the moment.
Yeah, you don't think about it.
Yeah.
You don't think about it.
Especially that far into the episode, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not in the
Yeah,
first
you're-
5 minutes. Yeah.
You're checked out. You're on a different dimension. It's kind of all of the above.
Yeah.
Yes,
and I
it's
think
hard.
everybody approaches it differently.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah, it's hard. Yes, it's cathartic. And yes, it is something on a whole totally other level.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, that's why role-playing games are so fucking awesome, is because it allows you to do that. And I'm someone who, I have a really great relationship with my dad, both of my parents.
Yeah.
Like, they're some of my great friends. They were always very supportive of me. So,
Still
but,
are. Still are.
still are, yeah.
Yeah. They shouldn't be, but they are.
That's their choice.
Yeah.
God help them. God bless what they do.
They didn't know you stole a janitor's outfit from a military base.
Well, I stole this from my dad from
Yeah.
his truck tire
Yeah.
business. Yeah.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
He sells truck tires, you blue collar man. Anyway, back to dads.
Were they selling the costumes from the show Jag? Is that where you got that?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Thank you. Little Jag.
Cool.
Little Jag call out for the millennials out there who remember the
It
USA
looks
Network.
so cute on you.
It
Really does.
I absolutely love it. You were supposed to show up in the same outfit that Sam had on last week. But Sam forgot to bring it.
He raided my wardrobe.
Right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, that was the plan.
Yeah.
But we failed on
Dad.
joke forwards. Get to explore this shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to I don't know. It's hard to describe.
When they ask about it being cathartic, so it's a sort of a different type of catharsis, though, really, right? Because no matter what you're bringing to the table, even if it's the most real life shit that you're going through, it's still masked to a certain degree by a level of fiction.
There's like
by
a
level
safety there
of course.
to be able to dive into those places.
Yeah, because no one wants to sit at a table with someone who's like really working out their shit, because it's like, okay, maybe
dangerous.
time and a place. It does not super safe. Time and a
Right.
place, right? Yeah. I try it all the time. Never goes over well.
And with all of these issues, to Laura's point, these issues are kind of skinned, but the root of them are often very relatable issues that everyone goes through.
Right. Yeah.
So there is a certain amount of catharsis to that. While I personally had a good relationship with my parents, I am accustomed, like everyone is, to, feeling shut out, feeling misunderstood, going through psychological abuse, all of those things. And of course, everyone knows someone who has probably experienced those things firsthand.
Of course, yeah.
And so you can kind of almost get a sense of understanding in some ways, but then also there's layers of everything that you're doing that can totally relate, and you think back to things that were from your life or things that you've experienced.
Yeah.
That's I think that role-playing games are so great for just humanity in general, because it really makes you see things from another person's perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're confronted with all different types of experiences and people and types of opinions, and
Yeah, and if you really let yourself go there, and of course I think it takes time. I don't recommend anybody try to do something like this out of the gate with your first game.
No, I mean, we've been playing this game together as a family now for, how long have we been playing together?
Well, we're about to have a 5-year anniversary of the show, and then we played for 3 years before that.
8 years together.
Yeah.
And
then
we're just now
relationships
getting to
going
stuff
back
like
before
this.
Yeah. So, I mean,
What
it's
took you so
thousands of
long?
hours of D&D. Thousands.
All that time of building trust and being able to know, okay, if I go to these levels, I'm going to have support from the people around me.
Yeah.
People are going to respect what's going on right now. They're not going to be, fucking around with it.
Role-playing by itself takes a certain amount of bravery.
Yeah,
and then every layer of it takes more bravery and trust and more experience and whatever, to get you. And it's about who you're sitting at the table with.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The whole thing is a trust fall, and because there is a certain amount of it, especially when you're just getting going and you start role-playing, that 100% feels silly.
Oh,
And you're like, what the
in it
fuck am I
together.
doing?
That's why you become a family with your gaming group.
Yeah.
Is because you've all experienced these stupid things together and these moving things together.
Yeah.
And these joyful things together.
Those celebration moments and the failure, and then that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Those first games where you're and everyone's getting excited over a D20, and then cut to 1,000 hours later, and you're like,
Yep.
man, I'm here to
Yep.
humble you, Dad.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, it's an incredible game, and
Crying and eating buffalo.
Hug me, little one, hug me.
my brother, my imaginary brother.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but
Try calling and telling a family member who has no idea about the show's about that thing. Huh?
They both had like daddy issues and little siblings.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They would get along
So
so
true.
well. They'd also like
totally.
really like not get along.
Yeah. They'd be like the two head cheerleaders that are like best friends, but also like.
What? What would you know about that? You just came from Metal Shop.
I just wrote a really long, really intense fanfic in my head about Bo and Vex.
Oh boy.
Really good.
Is it? Oh man, read it aloud to yourself in your mind while Laura answers this question from Astral Sea Siren. You know, those are the best kind. Mm-hmm. How much of the Mighty Nine's worry for Jester about the cultness of the Traveler gets through to her? Does she think any of their worries have a foundation, or does she think they're just well-meaning but paranoid?
Well-meaning but paranoid.
Yeah.
Because
Is she used to that when she tells people about the Traveler, or when she
well, here's the thing.
asks him for a
Prior
balloon or
to leaving the lavish chateau, really the only people she told about the Traveler were her mom, Blood, you know, like a couple people really that were like, oh, your imaginary friend, how fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute.
Go away from me.
Yeah, so, so yeah, like she knows he's godly.
Yeah.
She knows how powerful he is.
I can't wait for.
There is, I know, there is a little bit of like, oh, that's weird. Like seeing how other gods interact with, you know,
Yeah.
their constituents. Where you go.
Constituents. Wow. Hello, my constituents. I have heard your plea for help. I am here to assist
a
you.
local small town politician.
Yes.
The other gods
Oh,
are all
no.
part of the United Nations, and they're like, "Oh, you won with 30 votes. That's adorable."
Yeah.
Traveler
Oh my
Con
God,
is
that's
actually
weird.
election potluck. Yeah.
I have no idea what Traveler Con is going to be. Like Travis was asking me last night, "Are you excited about Traveler Con?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm like, "I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going to happen."
I feel like Matt has been saying it's a few weeks out for like
For so
a
long.
year.
Every time I ask, he's like, "It's a month away."
It's like 3 to 4 weeks. It's like
it's
like 4 to 5
you got
weeks.
some time.
It's like 4 to 3
I don't know.
weeks.
It's like the Last of Us release date for crying out loud.
May
May?
29th.
May 29th?
What's that?
May 29th?
Is it May 28th?
Let's,
29th?
no, 29th.
May 29th?
Yeah, fuck them. May 29th.
The day after.
It's the day we say it is.
It's May. It's
It's
something.
May something. It's gonna be Marisha.
May.
Answer this question from Calico Jill.
I liked it. I had to finish it.
Thank you.
I didn't want to leave it.
Bo's tattoo was a tribute to Molly, but still used tarot cards as inspiration and jade as the material. Do these things make her feel as though it's tied to her father as well? If so, how does she feel about that?
Yeah, that kind of irony has been there. Irony?
Irony?
The irony. Yeah, I kind of knew that was there from the beginning. That's why Bo was so salty towards Molly and whenever he was trying to tell people's fortunes from the beginning. And yeah, her father's obsessed with Lucky Charms and jade. That's, anything that he believes
I
brings
totally
luck.
went cereal.
Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I like it too.
yeah, they're magically delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I lost my train of thought. Yeah.
Anything about cereal now?
It's all layered. It's got
Yeah.
layers. Didn't intend for it. That jade just happened to be the one that boosts wisdom or whatever. So
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't planned for.
I've been
that
wearing
just happened to be the one.
underwear that has jade in it. It's not
Well,
helping.
You got to wear it on
your balls are
head.
smart.
Thank you.
It's got to be up here for it to work.
You're the second person to say that to me today. First one was at the DMV. All right.
Your large hummus platter or whatever.
Yeah, hummus. Hey, this one is for both of you. We're going to end on this question.
Okay.
So excite yourselves about the idea of going home to your babies.
My baby, who will be sleeping, and my phone died when I went to check. I got no phone.
Do you
I can't look at him in his crib.
Do you want someone to plug it in for you when we finish?
No,
this?
it's okay. I'll do it after.
Okay.
The only feeds I have at your house are on the outside or up on the phone. Dodecahedron wants to know. I would love that one so much.
So good.
It's hilarious. Overcoming family drama seems to be a more challenging adversary for the Mighty Nine than Tharizdun or Uk'otoa. Why do you think personal challenges are more difficult than fighting conspiracies, monsters, and demons? Yeah, personal challenges.
It's a great
Yeah, that is a really good question.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It requires a different part of you than fighting a conspiracy, a monster, or a demon does, right? So
Yeah.
in some ways, if I have a trade, right, I have none. That's why I do this. But if I had a trade, and it's like, I'm super good at that thing, but if called upon to try and put all of my strength into something on the emotional level or whatever else that I'm not as comfortable as I can, that I do this thing for 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? It's exercising a different muscle. How's that been like?
It's like when something really bad happens in your personal life, and like those people who cope with like a death in the family by going back to work immediately the next day.
Yeah.
It's like, it kind of feels like that sometimes. Like,
It
Yeah.
helps you block out the things that are really bothering you.
Right.
By focusing on the
focusing-
bigger thing.
yeah, absolutely. And being like, well, this I can focus. This is a easy track of beating and fixing and resolving a thing.
Yeah.
I can follow that.
Deference as a coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
And things like family issues often don't have resolutions, maybe ever. And if they do, they are messy and tangled and complicated and don't have a kind of direct path or track like go to the
It's
house.
like what I was talking about earlier. Childbirth versus breastfeeding.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I was talking
That's
about
true.
that earlier.
Childbirth, I thought, was less difficult. And I did it, brag.
Tell us.
I did that shit with no epidural, yo.
Yeah, you did.
So I just that's painful, yes. But compared to breastfeeding, which is like this ongoing thing and you don't know when the pain is gonna stop, I'd take giving birth, over that any day.
Same.
So crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Women's bodies are amazing.
Of that, no one wants to argue. Zach?
That's right.
No. Well, that's all the time. If no one wants to, that's all the time we have for tonight. It doesn't sound like anyone. Ours queen? No, he says he wouldn't fucking dare.
All right,
Henry?
cool.
Says he wouldn't. No.
Henry, want to challenge that?
No, he's very progressive.
Cool.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'd like to thank Laura, Marisha, and the carbon monoxide in the air from Laura's body now for joining us. If you can believe it, episode 93 of Critical Role airs this Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific. Don't forget to love each other. Don't worry, it's always Thursday. I said always Thursday. It is. It's always Thursday in my heart.
Yeah.
Stay tuned, my friends. Remember, creepy ain't a crime.
That's our next shirt.
It's always Thursday.
In my heart. Bye.
Creepy ain't a crime, neither is D&D.
There's D&D. Right, Henry?
Many